from Plot 249, Gaba Road. Hot on the heels. Fast, reliable, and informative. Agagwira wo gasokira wano ngatibanagafuna. Agagwira wo 100.2 Galaxy FM.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's what exactly is happening. Like you have mentioned, I think we start from here, Uganda, before we can go to what's happening to our brothers in Burkina Faso and Malawi.
Oh, yeah.
We start off with Kakwenza. Yes, Kakwenza has been granted bail. Saija.
Should I add on finally, or should I just sign like...
Finally.
Hey.
500,000 cash bail, and he has been ordered, yes, a cash bail, 500,000, and his sureties have been given non-cash of 10 million shillings, and they have also been directed as one of the directives by the Buganda Road Magistrate, that is Douglas Singiza. He says no sharing any details about the case to the media.
If they just hear that a pen touched you, or just a mosquito beat you, you shall be summoned again. Yes,
you shall be summoned and probably rearrested. So that is one of the conditions for his bail. They've captured his passport, no traveling, and of course, well, I think he's going to seek medication, but he appeared via Zoom from Kitalia, where he had been detained.
Do we have the Zoom recordings somewhere?
Yeah, we have the Zoom recordings, but...
We want. I'm sure some of you guys are going to go and Zoom and see the face. Please save yourself the trouble.
Last week when he was appearing, because today was the day for his bail hearing, ruling on his bail. Actually, last week was the bail hearing. His lawyers, Aaron Kiza, alleged torture. They said he had been tortured, and they also said he needed medication, and that is the grounds that in which the judge or the magistrate rather gave them bail. According to the magistrate, he says he gave them bail because he presented sureties, some of whom are lawyers, and then he needed to get medication, and his case is bailable as well. Yeah, so 7,000 of 150,000 teachers in private schools have registered to receive relief cash. Only 7,000.
Out of how many?
150,000. Previously, there was an NGO. The NGO is called Give Directly. It's an international non-government organization focusing on poverty alleviation and other issues. They came out and gave 30 billion shillings to support private school teachers, or private schools rather. And they liaised with the government, Ministry of Gender. So the government decided to give this money to teachers. So previously the number was 300,000 teachers, and they wanted to give each teacher 100,000. But the Ministry of Gender revised it and said...
Refundable with an interest or just tandikirao?
Relief package. The way we gave Nabanja's money to teachers. So now they cut the money. I mean, they cut the number of teachers to 150,000 from 300, because some of them are teaching both government and private schools. Some of them received Nabanja's money. They say if you're one of the teachers who received Nabanja's money, you're not on this
Let's
list.
break down emitwalo 10 kilo za kawunga meka eza sukali meka omunyo si ntandikwa mbi mu mbeera eno. Omanyi abaana nange enjala ekuluma.
The issue is, I think the rules are very maybe a bit stringent for teachers, because they're saying schools must be licensed by Ministry of Education. These teachers must be registered or have some sort of paperwork to show that they have been able to have been paid by the school or have been teaching in the school for quite some time. I think they are too harsh, or there may be too strict rules. That is why we are seeing only 7,000 teachers registering out of 150,000.
They're like, why am I suffering for this money?
No, they don't meet the criteria for the government to receive this money. Yet I think there are many teachers who can be eligible to receiving this money, but because of the criteria. For example, I'm a teacher teaching in private and government school. Yeah? I am not maybe on the government payroll, or maybe I'm on the government payroll, but I teach also in private schools. I should also be eligible to get. Maybe I got Nabanja's money, but 100,000, do I still have it up to now?
Exactly.
Why can't I still be considered as a teacher to get this money? So issues like that.
Anyhow, for our children to be taught well, for them to be brought properly, because teachers are parents away our parents away from home, yeah? They have to be catered for, they have to be in a good state, both mentally, financially, and physically. So we appreciate what the government is doing. They cannot stretch the hands to everybody, but at least those few that will be helped, we hope we shall see the effect. Drop your comment on our YouTube, Galaxy FM/TV. In Burkina Faso.
First in Jinja, there are 2 soldiers who have been arrested. 2 soldiers say they are allegedly part of a group that has been engaging in robbing people. Army men.
Amaje.
Yes, allegedly. They have
Allegedly.
been. Yes. They are attached to Gaddafi barracks. Their identities have been withheld because, according to some information we are receiving, is that there's kind of a rift between the UPDF bosses and the police bosses over the arrest of these soldiers, with the UPDF asking they be released immediately. But James Mubi, who is the Kira Regional Police spokesperson, says that they will not be divulging any details on this case. People have to just wait before these soldiers are brought to court.
Okay.
But if you have people like soldiers involved in robbery, and then I don't know where our country
being a
is
thief,
going.
by the way, being a thief is a habit. It's a character. Even if you wake up and you're a pastor, you might a little bit chill for like 1, 2, 3 years.
No, I think Obubi, sometimes it's circumstances that force people. Yes.
Obubi. Yes, circumstances push some people to do unspeakable things.
Yes.
But Omubi, someone was born nga ye chekikula che nga mubi.
Not, but
nga newo mujja wano no muwa sente. You put them in a mansion, you give them everything they need.
They'll still go and steal.
They'll go and steal like a rubber band.
Those are 1% of the thieves that we have. But most of the thieves we have are stealing because they need money.
So being in the UPDF, what is taking you to rob? You
So
went through all that training.
Do you think that these guys,
you
because
even swore to
do you
serve
think they
and
are
protect?
really well paid because they are in the UPDF?
Tuveeyo neze kyemmanyi omubbi aba mubbi ne bw'omujja wano n'omutwala America n'omutuuza mu White House ajja kubba zipeeni ne zidonati.
Anyway, the levels of stealing matters. Aizo kubanga this time they were petty thieves or stealing directly from homes. Then when there is money, they'll steal the money. Corruption.
It depends on a lot of things. How have you been brought up? What kind of society are you? Some people look at being a thief as something that is normal. Chabulijo.
I think that we have many thieves. We have many thieves, but they are categorized, right? The thieving
Pam, let's cross over
robbing is different from the thieving of, stealing money that is not
There's
meant.
better stealing and robbery.
There are many forms.
Let's get to Burkina Faso.
Yes,
That's the story
Burkina
I'm
Faso
interested in.
seized power over President Roch Kaboré.
This happened when?
Yesterday. About 12 hours ago, that's when the news broke out. Not exactly, but the wee hours of this morning is when the news broke out. Previously, there were rumors that they had detained the president and they were planning to seize power. But this time, there's a statement that was released from a group that has not been heard of before, by the way. It's the Patriotic Movement for Safeguard and Restoration.
What the?
And it was led by Lieutenant Colonel Paul Henry Sandaogo Daima.
You hear how the man
He's
has
the,
ashamed the name
he's the
Henry.
coup leader and the senior commander.
He's called Henry. Read
Yes.
the other names. Skip Henry.
Hey, Henry!
Okay, And what are the reasons they are giving for seizing power?
I think they don't agree with the government. They don't agree with the government, so they have dissolved the constitution, and they say they will return to constitutional order in due time. But right now, the military is in charge of.
Nenga ex-president is still being kept alive. Have we seen
Yes,
his
it's
images? Have we seen his video?
No.
Not yet.
No, we haven't seen.
Because
But apparently there were celebrations. There were celebrations
in the country.
Yes, after they heard that the President Roch Kaboré had been detained, people in the capital city Ouagadougou they were celebrating. Actually,
we didn't expect the things to be happening in the 21st century, but see where we are.
The cause.
It only means one thing: every country for its own. The things Simani. UN, Simani what?
The UN has condemned, the ECOWAS has
they
condemned.
condemn, but they don't do anything. So what tugende ku kirala mwana.
Yeah, but I think
Imagine.
the issue, the coups are coming up in countries where there has been economic struggles, political struggles still, where people are contesting the elections, how they came out, and then the state of the citizens in the country. Then there is the long overstaying of power of leaders. So those are, I think, the three main issues that you realize have happened in the previous coups
In
that we have had in
African
African
countries,
Yeah.
And better about you in Burkina Faso. We'll keep you guys posted. Check us out, Galaxy FM/TV. That's our YouTube platform. And of course, also in Malawi, there's an interesting story.
Yeah.
The president has fired the cabinet and
Yes, he has fired his entire cabinet because of being corrupt. Yes, he was appearing on TV and he vowed to confront all those people, officials who are involved in corrupt tendencies.
making history and leaving legacies. When number go be one, the cabinet is paid properly. Now, as a head of state, if there are some directives or if there's a direction where you want to drive the country towards,
Yeah.
and your cabinet is not helping you achieve that, and they are constantly corrupt.
Yeah.
You see, for you to kill a snake, you have to hit the head.
Exactly.
You cannot kill a snake from the tail.
It's a smart thing he has done, because
Exactly.
usually what most leaders do is they go to the tail. The grass is the one that suffers, but the elephants are enjoying. They are just
Exactly.
stepping on the grass. Some of the ministers have been involved in diverting COVID-19 funds. Others have, like the energy minister, has been meddling with fuel prices and deals in the country. So these are some of the things the president is
If
saying.
that was done like here, would people be happy or whether they would?
Yeah, Ugandans would be happy.
But that's a bold move. This is Galaxy FM chikumi kamuze biri ziri 15 ezakavako kusawa 5 ezamachago na kurariro. That's what's happening around us and around the world over. You can check out the stories on our platforms and of course drop your comment. Pamela will be back here in the evening rush, but we'll have another bulletin at exactly 10 minutes onto the hour of 2 p.m. Welcome aboard. If you're listening in for the very first time, my friend, I want to say Karibu Sana. This hour is proudly brought to you by Airtel. Do everything you need to do, all the transactions you need to make using your phone. Just simply punch in *185. Good morning.
Zzina.
My baby boo, you are mine. I'm a